This is so exciting. Do you get excited over new pillows? Okay, I can feel it vibrating right now. It almost feels like a little massage. What's up, everyone? We have a new product by 8 Sleep. I have no idea what this product is. Obviously, I'm just getting it. I'm gonna unbox it and see what it's like. The one thing I will say is it says pillow and hub. So what I'm thinking is they may have just revolutionized the way that you sleep on a pillow. As we know, 8 Sleep has completely changed the way that I sleep. I'm sleeping 25% better and getting the best sleep of my life. They have this software called Autopilot, and you literally spend about 2 weeks, it gets to know you. And again, one half of the bed can operate a certain way and the other half of the bed can operate completely different. You can see my hub right here. The pod is underneath the bed, but it has been an absolute game changer. So when 8 Sleep invents something, you know it's gonna be good. So we're gonna unbox this, we're gonna see what it's like. Obviously, I'm gonna have to try it out for a couple of days to give you the experience of what it's like. Let's get into it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these. We're gonna get this thing completely opened. All right, so we're gonna start with the pillow right here. And it says to open here. All right, so we're gonna open this all the way up. And it looks like two little boxes almost. And you can pull it out, love it. So right here, automatically, you can just pull this string and look at that. This comes out. So this looks like it's the pillowcase, okay? Then I'm gonna pull out this other one and check it out. So it's a pillowcase as well. So what this tells me is that this is for a his and her. So my wife and I, we are going to be able to have 2 different pillowcases. But yeah, know what? Why stop there? Let's open these up. And so for me, it does say open here. I love how they just make it super easy on where you need to make these incisions. I just wanna share a little bit, right? Like 8 Sleep has taken the way that, Tesla has changed the way I drive. It's autopilot. It just happens, it goes, it takes me from A to B. Now, 8 Sleep with the Pod Ultra 5, it does the same thing. I get into bed, I go to sleep. It makes adjustments throughout the whole night to keep the temperature the way I like it. And even my wife, she has completely different settings as well. I like to run a little bit cold, she runs a little bit hot, but both of our sides run for the way that works best for us. And I don't need to think about it. Over a couple of weeks, it took time to get to know who I was, and boom, we are all set. Let's see how the pillowcase is, okay? Looks like there's a QR code. It's got the 8 Sleep here. Again, we're gonna pull this out. We're gonna only open up one of these pillowcases for the time being. Close that. Love the way that they box their stuff. Let's open this up. Woo. All right. So look at this. So it looks like this is just gonna go completely around your pillow. All right. You're gonna stick your pillow in here. Looks like, and then it looks like this is going to hook up to your hub as well. And again, we have another hub here, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure that that happens. Man, I just love that new smell. And again, it came in this really nice case. We'll see what the accessories say, but it came in this really nice case here that says 8 Sleep. Just awesome. All right, so kind of similar to the pod for your mattress. And then here it looks just like super easy. You just stick in your pillow and it should be good to go. And again, this is meant for the king size bed. All right, so what we're gonna do is now what this tells me is that now we need to open up the pod as well. And then the other thing is like, let's see, open here. Let's see, okay, so it looks like color tags and then how it hooks up to the hub. So what this looks like is, your pillow is going to be hooking up to this pod here. So let's go ahead and just open it up. Let's set up the pod. But this is just giving me vibes of the mattress. Super simple to set up. And again, I'm expecting big things at 8 Sleep. big things. Let's open up the hub. It says the hub here. And of course, being that it's 8 Sleep, they tell you exactly where to open. We're gonna open this up. Be careful depending on obviously how you are unboxing. Looks like another congratulations on starting your sleep fitness journey. Shout out to Mateo. We actually interviewed him about a week ago, so we'll have to post a link to that podcast that we did. He talked to us about how we spend 30% of our lives doing something, and that's sleeping. And what he's doing is he's trying to redo everything similar to how Tesla redid and revamped and innovated the legacy automotive industry. We're gonna obviously have to plug this in. Let's go ahead and open this up, okay? All right, so this looks exactly like the pod that I have for my mattress. Now, this is a pod for my pillowcase. So I'm gonna have to stack them right next to each other. As you can see here, here's my other hub down there. And of course, what do you need to do before you do all that? You go put some water in it. Very simple. I just put in regular water, filled it all the way to the fill line, maybe just a little bit under it. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put this right next to my other hub over here. So I realized I actually had to open up the second pillowcase. And the reason why, if you ask, is because in the back of the hub, you will have to plug in both of these. Goes like this probably. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick in both of these, okay? The other thing I wanted to call out was you can see here, I actually filled up the water before I put it in. Very similar to the mattress hub, okay? I dropped that in, and then again, on the back of this, we're gonna go ahead and stick this in. You can stick it in right here, and then just USB-Cs on each side, so we're gonna go ahead and just stick that in on both sides. Again, I'm gonna lift this up so you can see it. So you can see it all plugged in now. Now, what I need to do is I'm gonna plug this in. I've already run the wire over there. So I'm gonna back this up over here. Everyone is different, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. So now that's gonna set up. The other thing is, maybe not necessarily the best thing, I'm gonna take this and run this on the side for my wife. We're gonna put these, the pillows inside and get this thing up and running. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stick in my pillow inside of this. Again, they make it super, super easy to get it in. And I love kind of like the film all around it. So look at that. All right, so as you can see, I have set up my pillowcases in a way that makes the most sense for me and my wife to sleep. What that means now, I'm gonna go into my 8 Sleep app. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press the plus button. I'm gonna go to the pod pillow. And again, I have personally, let's set up 2. Okay, continue. I'm getting asked, which pod will you be pairing this with? I'm gonna pair this with my pod 4 cover. Yes, start the setup, start. Okay, it's gonna start setting up. You can see down there, it is highlighting blue. So I'm gonna press continue. I'm gonna allow Bluetooth access. I'm gonna ensure, it looks like that kicked on both, and press continue. Is your hub flashing blue? I'm gonna say yes. Do you want to share the Wi-Fi password? Yes. So it's getting online, it's checking the internet connection. With this, it's just so easy. You just plug it in, fill it up with water. That almost sounds like my Tesla, where I have to put in windshield wiper fluid every now and again. And then you just have it going. And again, we're gonna let this get set up. So hopefully in the next couple of moments or minutes, it'll get set up well, and we'll be able to just go from there. Look at this, hub online. I'm gonna press finish. The pillow's set up, I'm gonna press start. We unboxed them. We actually have them already set up. We're gonna move the sheets from the pillow. Everything is hooked up. And again, probably the one thing I didn't do, I didn't use the colored rubber straps, just because for me personally, it's pretty easy. And the one thing that's important is, you gotta figure out the cable setup the way that you prefer. Everyone's different. You know, some people are maybe a little bit more particular versus others. So I've already done all of this because again, and I've actually set up the USB-Cs as well. So again, this is really exciting. It says test to confirm. So let's go ahead and, so now I'm just gonna get on the 8 Sleep pillow and I'm gonna say test to confirm. Is your left pod pillow vibrating? Yes, it is definitely vibrating. Double tap the button over here. So let's just see, yeah, exactly. So we're gonna just double tap this over here and we are good to go. Now let's confirm the right pillow. This is so exciting. I don't really, do you get excited over new pillows? Okay, I can feel it vibrating right now. I'm gonna say yes, it's vibrating. It almost feels like a little massage. So we're gonna double tap this button over here and it stops. All right, we're gonna press continue. So thank you to 8 Sleep for giving me access. This comes out this week, so super excited to be one of the first people to get it. And more importantly, why does this matter? You spend 30% of your life sleeping. And how you sleep and getting sleep fitness is very important. So in the same way that you work out throughout the day to stay healthy, the food that you intake, it's the same thing with sleeping. It's so important to make sure that you are getting full access to the best sleep of your life. 30% of your life is sleeping. So now that I have the pod mattress plus the pod pillow, it's gonna be the perfect combination. I'm gonna let you guys know the result in a couple of days for how this goes, but I could not be more excited to have autopilot go on and literally just take care of the way that I sleep. Not only the way that my body adjusts to the temperature, but also for my head as well. So gonna be super cool. I'm gonna let you know the results. 8 Sleep, I can already tell. I just know you guys did it again. But again, I'm gonna let you know the results in a couple of days. Thanks again for everything. And we're gonna post a link below so you can get access to this and potentially get a discount. But thanks again for 8 Sleep. You guys are just killing it. You guys are leading with innovation in the sleep space, just like Tesla did in the automotive space. So actually, I just realized some of the stuff I kind of did a little bit backwards because I was already kind of familiar with the ecosystem. I set up a lot of this stuff without actually going through the app first. I did the app second. So here I actually have the pod pillow is filling with water. It obviously detected the tank. You might actually be able to hear it in the background. But again, this is just some of those small things that are just so important. But I love how this thing is completely integrated with the phone. So it's gonna take about 2.5 minutes to fill up. And again, I cannot wait for my headrest to be on autopilot.